This brand went from $0 to $100 million in under 2 years. And this was all by selling flavored electrolyte powder. But their secret has not been their product. Because right now they're about to pass Liquid IV, a competitor that has been around for over a decade. Crazy part is they're not using any fancy strategies or crazy new product launches. It's just by one simple funnel that they are executing to perfection. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what they have done to grow to $100 million in record time so that you can replicate it for your brand. Because after myself generating over $200 million in e-commerce sales, I can tell that these guys know what they're doing. And the stuff that they do is better than anything that I could have come up with. So this is Instant Hydration, and they sell these single serving packets of flavored electrolytes. It's basically the same product as Liquid IV, which is why their growth has been so impressive. They're selling the same thing as a company that has been around for 10 years, but they're starting to catch up with them and make as many sales, even though they have a way smaller reputation and budget. And the way that they were able to do this all starts with gathering people's attention. But instead of trying to build up this organic media presence, they put almost all of their focus on ads, specifically Meta. But unlike ads that are just running a couple of ads at a time, they are literally testing hundreds of ads. I'm recording this on Black Friday week, and so they actually have less ads now than before, but right now they have 170 ads currently live inside their ad library. They have 3 main type of ads that they run within their ad account. The first type of ad, which you see almost most frequently across the whole entire ad account, are their UGC ads. So they hire different creators to create content for them and then run ads to one of their product pages. And so essentially all of these video ads right here that you see, these are all UGC ads, which stands for user-generated content. Let's look at this one, which I've seen within their account for literally months now, which for them is a very long time. Let's take a look at exactly what this ad is doing.
You can only take one of these a day. Good luck, because they're super powerful. If you wake up with brain fog or you need more energy in the day, this stuff is going to be insane for your life. It also tastes amazing.
So essentially, it just looks completely raw and natural of a person using the product and explaining the benefits of it. You can also see another one right here where it's the same person kind of talking about the product and comparing them to competitors.
I actually pulled all the electrolyte brands on the market just to see how they stack up and who's doing it right. This screenshot is from the National Library of Medicine. The article talks about electrolyte intake and what's needed. They've studied
You can see it feels super natural, and this is what helps them build trust with the audience. You can go within the ad library and look at all the different UGC ads that they have right now, and you see how frequent they are. Obviously a winner for them. Now the next type of ad that they do are their static ads. Static ads are just plain images and graphics showing their product or their offer. These are great for middle and bottom of funnel for getting people who maybe saw some of your UGC ads or organic content to get them to actually click onto your site. UGC ads can be so complicated because you have to communicate with the creator, you gotta go through editing, gotta do all the scripting and all that stuff. But static ads, you can use AI to help you, and you can literally pump out hundreds of ads within one day. So you can see one like this one announcing a new product drop, and you can see a couple different variations of this ad in the graphic right here. And here's one that's specific to their offer of the biggest sale of the year. And then they have fun ones like this. This is a "we're sorry, we lied" about their prices and a fun take on a sale email. You can see that they're also mixing in educational ones through here and just different sort of graphics to give off the brand vibe and the benefits of their product. Right now I see roughly 25% of their ads are statics right now, and the majority are going to be the UGC ads. And the last most underrated strategy that they use is whitelisting ads. Now we're not going to be able to see any of their whitelisting ads because these ads are not running from Instant Hydration. Now what whitelisting is essentially you are using somebody else's account to run ads from. So what Instant Hydration does is they'll partner with some sort of influencer, maybe like a fitness and health influencer with like 250,000 followers, and then they will take that influencer's ad account and run ads from Instant Hydration. So here's an example right here, a blurry example right here, but this would be just a regular ad from the brand. And then this would be the whitelisted ad. It's talking about the brand, but it's coming from this actual influencer's account. Now this is amazing because essentially you can get the trust of that influencer and piggyback on their audience to highlight your brand. And these are gonna work a lot better than just doing cold audience ads. You wanna make sure that you mix both, but this is something that they do that not many people know that they do, but it's something that's very effective. And they are pumping hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a month into these ads to gather attention to bring people into the website. And these ads are all pushing one thing, and that is their acquisition offer. They're doing everything that they can to get you to place a first purchase as soon as possible. And they have a huge discount and a banger offer to get you to buy, because they know that the lifetime value of each customer that they get will end up paying for itself and more, even if you have to spend more on ads on the front end. And one of the big reasons why they know that is their subscription-based model, which means they're not just selling you the product once and then calling it a day. They're getting you on a recurring subscription that is going to charge you every 30 days. And it's going to keep you locked in unless you actively cancel. And you'll see why this is important as we go through the rest of the funnel. And the success of this subscription models is why they've been able to catch up to Liquid IV so fast. See, while Liquid IV offers a discount for subscribing, and they don't really push subscriptions too often in their messaging, Instant Hydration is pushing the subscription model as their default. You can see right here, there is no other option. You simply cannot buy a one-time purchase of this product. And that's for most cases on their website. And then for products where you can do a buy one time, it is an absolute no-brainer to subscribe. It's $27 right here compared to one time $55. So they make it the absolute no-brainer reason for you to subscribe. And here's what their acquisition offer looks like. Now, the offer is a little bit different right now since it's Black Friday, but they are literally running an offer very similar to this at every point throughout the year. Their typical offer is 40% off in free gifts. You can see right now their BFCM offer is 50% off plus $500 cash giveaway. And then you also get a 3-count hydration sampler. And you're entered to win a $500 cash giveaway with every order and a 50-day happiness guarantee. So if I were to go to try it now and we go here, we can see the free gift right here of the 3-pack sampler. And we get this, which is usually $50, and this is only $26. And that is a banger acquisition offer that works on cold traffic. But here's where they get you. You see, this offer is only available when you subscribe. The 50% off and this free pack right here. So if I were to leave, you can see that this offer is not available for a one-time purchase. It's literally not available. So I'd have to go digging on the site to try to get the one-time purchase. And so if I go to shop and then I go to right here, then you can see the buy one time, there's no free gift, and then also I have to pay for shipping. And so everybody's gonna take the subscription. But if I go back here, we can see right here that the refill ships in 30 days. And you only get free shipping on the first purchase. So if we go back to this checkout page right here, we can see right here the recurring subtotal is it's gonna be $49.50 every 30 days. So that means, and you cannot cancel until that first rebill hits, which it says right here. And so you can do the math with me. We're only getting $26 right now, but in 30 days, we're also getting $49.50. So in reality, this order is worth $76. And then after that, a person can cancel, but their product is so good and their onboarding is so good that people will stick with it and they will continue to get this charge every 30 days. What's important here is no, they're not just getting $26, they're getting 26 plus 50, $76 AOV on this order. So that's the offer and that's the secret behind everything. But still, it's hard to get somebody to buy right when somebody visits your website. And the customer doesn't know this offer quite yet once they click on an ad. When somebody clicks on an ad like this, they are getting taken to this page right here. And on this page right here, what we are going to get is this pop-up form right here. So they have a full screen pop-up form right here. They know that a lot of customers are just gonna see the ad, click on the page, and then they're gonna bounce right away. That's why after a few seconds, they have this form to engage with the customer and to get their email and SMS. You can see right here, they don't ask for email and SMS quite yet. First, they ask some sort of question, which engages with the customer first, which they're much more likely to opt in because it's like, oh, 60% off, all I have to do is answer this question and they're gonna customize my product. Perfect. What benefit am I most interested in? And so you can say improve hydration, and then boom, now it's saying, okay, you have to enter your email in order to unlock this 60% off and free gift. You'll notice also there's this X in the corner, but they make it really hard to see this, so people think they really have to engage. And so I'm like, oh shoot, I guess I have to enter my email address. I click this, and then it says finish signing up with text to activate my discount. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to enter my phone number now. And so that's where they get you. And I know that this has taken so much testing because this is a very high converting form. In most brands I audit only have a form that converts like 3%, and a form like this can generate 15% of website traffic into email and SMS subscribers. And so it's clear that they put a lot of focus into growing their email and SMS list. Even if I claim this offer, maybe I take a look at the offer and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna subscribe and then I'm gonna get rebilled. You know what? I'm not too interested in this, or maybe not now. And that's where the magic happens with their email and SMS welcome flow, where they are sending you an email and an SMS every single day until you buy. And here is the banger welcome email sequence that they are sending right when you opt in to highlight the offer and get you to buy. People need more than just seeing one ad from you to buy. They need education. They need to trust you. And that's where they're sending this email every single day. Oh my gosh, one email a day seems like a lot. No, a customer just opted into your ads. They are clearly interested. They opted into your email list. They just need a little nudge. The thing is, after 72 hours of somebody opting into your list, and if they don't buy, it's very unlikely that they're gonna buy. 90% of the orders come within the first 72-hour period. And so this is where we need to drill people with emails. You have their attention now, so this is when you need to message them. And so right off the bat, this is what they're talking about. They're making you feel good about placing an order with them. You're here to feel better, and we're here to help. And so they break down how they're different and the science behind it and why this is super important, as well as mixing in some social proof, which is amazing. And this is exactly what we want. And I love mixing in this text-based email from the founder letter right here from Taylor Menard. It's really personal. It says, hey friend, did you know that 80% of the population is chronically deficient in magnesium? So it starts off with some sort of hook, and it's really strong education and how instant hydration, the solution, gives your body exactly what it needs. And then they go with a little bit more branding right here. And you can see that they're highlighting the welcome offer right up at the top of the email so that you're reminded. They're talking about how your purchase gives back to the environment, which makes you feel good. And this feels like a company that you want to support. So it says, we're making waves together because every purchase is helping remove plastic waste from the ocean. So they talk a little bit more about the sourcing, packaging, and giving back, which is really strong for their branding. And now they overcome an FAQ, which is going to be like, how long does it take to see results for the product? What am I going to experience? And this email addresses this perfectly. Your hydration journey starts here. Again, reminding of the discount up at the top of the email and adding some urgency that it's a limited time only. And then they go through month 1, month 2, month 3. Here's exactly what you're going to experience. That's the simple daily email welcome series that they send, which they then, I'm going to show you their campaigns that they're sending, but they're also sending a daily email with some sort of sale, all sorts of sales running at all times on the site. But also to show you quickly what their SMS is, they're sending an SMS every single day. So this was right when I signed up, Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday right here, 2 days after. You can see it's them highlighting the offer and then following up on the offer, them showing the offer, following up on the offer, and then one last chance, adding some urgency to the discount. Before then, you can see all the emails that they're sending me. It's literally like every single day they're sending stuff essentially being like, hey, 55% off, discount, 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 because I haven't bought from them yet. You can see how hard they push for getting that first order. They don't care about nurture or anything because I haven't bought from them yet. Once I buy from them, they're gonna be a little bit more careful with how often they're sending because they want me to stay on their product. But if I haven't bought from them and if I showed interest in the product, they're doing everything they can to blitz me with buy now, buy now, buy now. And the balls by them to do that is why they are so successful right now. They do a great job of mixing in these text-based emails from the founder, which work so well in 2026 and beyond, because people are seeing so many of these graphic emails. But when you see an email just from a person, Taylor Menard, you're like, oh, who is this? And so you're much more likely to open and convert off of this. So they make sure to mix these in strategically over time. And just look at their sale emails. It's just super simple. Hey, are you experiencing these problems? This is your discount. Use this code. Last chance, buy our stuff. And once you click an email, you're taken to the landing page, which is just absolutely dialed. It goes over the science of their products, what they use, why they use all these different things. They mix in a ton of social proof, and of course, great reviews down here. But the thing that's really interesting is after you buy, if I place an order with them, they're gonna send me a few emails once I start my subscription, essentially being like, hey, great job, use your product every day. And they're trying to indoctrinate you with the idea of using the product every single day. And I can't cancel my order for the first 30 days. Automatically, I'm gonna be rebilled in 30 days. But then after that, I'm able to cancel my order whenever. So something really interesting that Instant Hydration does, which might be controversial, is that once I am able to cancel my order, they absolutely stop emailing me. Why? Because every time that they would email me, I might make the decision to cancel my subscription with them, and they lose out on that recurring revenue. So you see the amount of emails that they're sending to non-buyers, but for buyers, this would look completely empty. If you are actively subscribed to their products, they are not touching you because they do not want you to cancel. They want you to forget that you are getting rebilled, and they are trusting that the quality of their product is what's going to keep their customers subscribed, which is really interesting, and some people might not agree with that, but it's clearly working really well for them. So let's just zoom out at their funnel again. So they are driving ads on Meta by doing majority UGC ads and whitelisting ads with influencers to borrow their ad accounts, and then mixing in static ads for some education and highlighting different offers. They're driving all this traffic straight to their product pages, which have a banger acquisition offer. But not everybody is going to buy right when they visit the site. So they have a hyper-optimized email pop-up form to gather your email and your phone number. Once they get your email and your phone number, they are sending you emails and text messages every single day with tons of urgency on different offers to try to get you to buy. And say one of these emails, which highlights a 50% off offer with a ton of free gifts, gets you to purchase, you don't just pay $26. You pay $26 now, and in 30 days, you are going to be rebilled for $50. So in reality, that's a $76 order. And then every 30 days, you're going to be rebilled again for $50 as long as you stay on the product. And so to avoid people canceling, they stop emailing, they stop sending text messages, and they try to have your daily use of the product get you to keep rebuying. And that is their funnel. What really separates them is this banger acquisition offer, and they're not afraid to lose money right off the bat because they know with subscriptions they're going to get it back. Their aggressive non-buyer approach on email and SMS helps them recoup a lot of their ad spend, and it's helping them scale at record times and pass up liquid hydration, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do here shortly. That's the complete funnel that they've used to scale to $100 million extremely fast. And on the surface, it looks pretty simple, but it works extremely well. However, we barely even touched the surface on email and SMS and retention systems that can help bring in 30 to 50% of a brand's total store revenue. If you want to see the full system that we use to add $212,000 a month to this brand of ours, watch this video and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.